As an English teacher, sometimes I ask myself if the amount of knowledge I have is actually enough to be teaching this language. Is it enough to know what I know? Should I study more? In this video, I'm making a reflection on this topic. Come and reflect with me. Hello exam seekers, I'm Patty and today I'm talking about knowledge. Do teachers know it all? Let me ask you an important question. How much knowledge do you have? Okay, let me reformulate this. How much English do you know? Does it make it any easier? Well, this question might seem very simple and easier than the first question, because we have the common European framework of reference to assess ourselves. Therefore, if you have taken any of the Cambridge English certificates, you can pinpoint and describe the amount of English knowledge you have, in theory at least. Well, some of you who watch my channel are teachers, right? Let's think about the word teacher. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, a teacher is someone whose job is to teach. So as teachers, we are supposed to have all the knowledge about a specific subject to pass it on, right? As English teachers, every little word in the dictionary must be on the tip of our tongues. Or so the students think. And oh my god, if we don't actually know something, some students might lose faith in us, or if they don't, they start teasing us by saying,
"How can you not know, teacher? Mister, how do you not know this or that word?"
It is indeed a fair question though. What is actually not fair is a teacher's salary or pay. Teachers in some countries don't earn enough, but they still have many responsibilities. Prepare lessons, correct activities, deliver the lesson, pay close attention to students and write reports on them, prepare, deliver, and correct tests. Wow, there's so many. There is so much to do, but very little time to study or take courses. Still, we are expected to have a tremendous amount of knowledge. This is, in fact, unrealistic. Especially consider this little time and no financial encouragement to go after teaching development. Anyways, look at this. Let's go to Google and search it, alright? Teachers must know... even Google asks, do teachers have to know everything? I think it is a recurrent question. What do you think? One thing, however, is having our students thinking about this. Another is to start believing in it ourselves. We start thinking that just because of our CFR level certificates like Cambridge C1 Advanced or C2 Proficiency or CELTAs and Deltas, we have all the knowledge that there is to know and that there is nothing else to learn. These kinds of thoughts lead us to lots of stress. If we come across something we actually don't know, we might get anxious and it can affect our minds in a very pleasant way. I started thinking about this after reading this article. Why TikTok does not sound right to your ears? Ever wonder why we say TikTok and not talk tick? Or ding dong and not don ding? King Kong, not conking? Turns out it is one of the unwritten rules of English that native speakers know without knowing. The rule, explains a BBC article, is if there are 3 words, then the order has to go I, A, O. If there are 2 words, then the first is I and the second is either A or O. Mishmash, chit-chat, dilly-dally, shilly-shally, tip-top, hip-hop, flip-flop, tick-tock, sing-song, ding-dong, King Kong, ping-pong. There is another unwritten rule at work in the name Little Red Riding Hood. Says the article, adjectives in English absolutely have to be in this order: opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose, noun. So you can have a lovely little old rectangular green French silver whittling knife, but if you mess with that word order in the slightest, you will sound like a maniac. The explanation why we say little green man, not green little man, but big bad wolf, sounds like a gross violation of the opinion, bad, size, big, noun, wolf, bad, big wolf order. It won't do if you recall the first rule about the IAO order. That rule seems inviolable. All four of a horse's feet make exactly the same sound, but we always say clip clop, never clop clip, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. This rule even has a technical name, if you care to know it. The rule of ablaut reduplication. But then, life is simpler knowing that we know the rule without knowing it. Did you know about that? It seems silly if you read it, but in reality, it led me to think that there's plenty that we actually don't know. Plus, the content of the article is pretty fun in my opinion. Who would think that by not sounding right, the word sequence would be actually wrong, and that there is a rule and a name for that? And I'm not talking about challenging content or old vocabulary. I'm talking about simpler things that might add something to you. Once you accept that you don't really know everything and that there is always room for improvement, your life will definitely get much lighter. You won't get worked up about any tiny little thing you realize you don't know. Nor will you get stressed or anxious when a student points out things you don't know. You even might actually tell them, hey, I'm not a human dictionary, I don't really know everything, but I will research, and so will you. Next class, we can compare results. What do you think? The first step is accepting that you are only human, even though you are a teacher. Then you have to be a humble human. Nobody knows everything. There is always room for improvement, and it can come from anywhere. Books, articles, professors, teachers, peers, etc. Knowledge can even come from your students. They might know something you don't, or teach you how to make the lesson more accessible for them to learn. Especially if you have been on the road for so long and don't remember how to go slower, simpler, to teach an A2C level student. Good teachers are not only teachers, but also lifetime students. You should be proud of your certificate, but never convince yourself that you know everything and that you don't need to know anything else. We still have much to learn in life every day. I hope that this video has helped you to see that not knowing everything is okay. Now, I want to know, what don't you know and want to learn? Comment in the comments below. Also, if you want to read my blog post about it, check the link in the description. Well, I hope that this content was useful for you, and if you want more content like this one, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And also, don't forget to like and share this video with the others so that more and more people can get this content. Alright? That's it for today. Thanks for watching me and see you next time. Remember that knowledge is never enough. And now you know why. Bye bye. I do hope I have cleared some questions here, because this is actually a very recurrent one.